to Turner Security.
Rick and Bubba.
Catch the Rick and Bubba Show weekdays, noon till 2 on News Radio WGNS.
Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
When the weather's at its worst, we're at our best. Talk Radio WGNS, Murfreesboro, FM 100.5, 101.9, AM 1450, TV 11. We got some good neighbors and we like bragging on them. Nominate a good neighbor every day. Put it in writing on WGNS. WGNS. AM, FM, online. Merry Christmas from all of us at News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSradio.com.
Back here on Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. They serve members with more than just electricity. Their community outreach team works with schools, parents, and students to provide engaging and unique learning experiences. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936. And they are also sponsoring the community event, White Christmas, at the Center for the Arts. We're going to be talking about that and much more with Lauren Brown with the center this morning. And good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Good to have you here this morning. And White Christmas going strong.
It is. We're really blessed to have a sold-out opening weekend at the center. And we were at Tucker Theater this past weekend at MTSU on their campus to allow more of our community. They have a bigger theater there, so we were able to fit more in. And it was a great show. I got to see it both at the center on opening weekend, and then I saw it yesterday actually at Tucker Theater, and then next week we'll be back at the center. It is sold out, so we are so thankful to the community for embracing this, and it's going to be a tradition. This is the first year we did White Christmas, but we're going to do it every Christmas going forward, and we just want to thank everybody, and thank you to Middle Tennessee Electric for sponsoring White Christmas as well. And
it's going to be a fun tradition that
it is.
And
it's a wonderful show.
And I hope a lot of people got to see it the first time.
I do too.
So Tucker Theater was full. I mean, I had a lot of people this weekend.
It was. I would say it's about 75% full yesterday. It was great. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. And even I had my 3-year-old and my 8-year-old, and they were both engaged and watched the whole thing, so it was wonderful. It was for all ages.
Well, that's awesome. So one more weekend, but
yes.
Unfortunately, you said that sold out.
It is. If anyone is interested in just trying to see if they can see the show, they're welcome to come in. We usually encourage you to come in about 30 minutes before the show starts, and if there happens to be a seat available, we'll get you in if we can, and if not, we have a lot of great restaurants on our square, and it won't be a missed opportunity.
Sure.
If you would just want to come downtown and just try and see if you can get a seat. You're welcome to do that.
Well, I wanted to say I thought it was really cool to see the cast at the lighting of the Christmas tree downtown too that night.
Yes, the cast of White Christmas went and sang 2 songs, and the square was really buzzing that night. I mean, there was a lot of attendance and had a great time.
Well, that was.
And we thank Sarah Callender over at Main Street Murfreesboro for having us. That
had to be really interesting scheduling because that was opening night, wasn't it?
It was opening night, so the cast was there early. They had their sound check and hanging out at the center. So they walked over, did the Christmas tree lighting, and Main Street Murfreesboro was able to fit them at the top of the program, and then they ran back over to the center to make it in time for the 7:30 opening.
Yeah.
So we thank all the cast and the production staff for allowing that and being flexible and sharing those 2 songs with the community.
Well, if you didn't get in to see and you don't have tickets for this coming weekend for White Christmas, it is going to be an annual tradition, so make sure you get tickets for next year.
Yes, so if you've heard good things, you missed out this year, we're sorry, but if just make plans next year to attend. We'll have tickets on sale So you'll want to get your tickets early for that.
It's hard to believe that we're going to be talking now about the 2024 season.
I know, it's upon us.
It's nuts. It's just mind-boggling.
It really is.
2024 is here. But tell me who you have with us here today to talk about 2024.
Yes, I have with me Brad DeLeon. Did I say
Yes,
pronounce?
ma'am.
Okay. He is playing Seymour in our first production of our 2024 main stage season. It's Little Shop of Horrors. And again, he's playing Seymour, and he's going to share with us and sing a song as well. And we are so happy to have him. And it's crazy to think 2024. So Little Shop of Horrors opens on January 12th, and tomorrow it's just a month away.
I know.
So
Crazy.
just a few weeks
Crazy.
away.
It is nuts. It is crazy. Brad, pull that mic a little bit closer to you
Sure.
there.
Sorry.
And that's all right. It's good. And so you're playing Seymour. Tell me a little bit about Little Shop of Horrors. What is it about?
Sure. Little Shop actually was a movie in the 60s. For those of you that don't know that, but it was brought to an off-Broadway theater in the early 80s. It became a cult classic, and then became a movie in the late 80s. It's music and lyrics by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken, the dynamic Disney duo behind Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Aladdin. There's a little bit of a Disney feel to the music, but it's campy, it's fun, and it's just a good story. It's, a little spooky, a little bloody, but it's got heart at the core of it, and it's really good.
Yeah, so with a name like Little Shop of Horrors, is it a horror? Is it, what is it? I guess maybe some folks if you know, but if you don't, it may
Yeah.
be confusing. So
I'll give you a little bit of a preview. The story is about Seymour Krelborn and Audrey. They work at Mushnick's Flower Shop. And then one day a total eclipse of the sun shows up, and there is this strange and unusual fly trap that no one can identify. And Seymour tries to figure out what's going to make this little buddy grow, and we find out that it might be a little bit of blood, human blood. So, and then hilarity ensues. It's pure camp, and it's pure heart, too.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh,
So Seymour, one of the main characters,
Yes, sir.
obviously. And so you are going to actually sing what today for us?
Grow for me. It's pretty early on in the show, and like I mentioned, it's Seymour trying to figure out what makes this plant tick or
All right.
grow,
You wanna
really.
grow?
Yeah.
All right. Well, take it away, if you will.
Tui, I don't know what else to do for you. Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you, but I've been going through this with you for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you sickly little plant, or are you just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me zip. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh Pod, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've pinched you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood?
All right.
Preview.
Very good.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
So, is this a large cast, small cast?
It's actually a smaller cast, which is really cool. We have just a few named characters, and we have some awesome ensemble members. But it is one of the smaller shows I've been a part of, and we're all pretty tight-knit. We just have a great production staff and a great little crew. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been in theater?
So I'm originally from the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area.
Okay.
I moved to Nashville about 2 years ago, coming up in February. But when I was back in Philly, I would do shows like maybe 3 or 4 a year. So when I got to Nashville, I really needed to find a community. I live just north of downtown, and this opportunity popped up, and I saw the posting for the audition. I went out, everyone was so welcoming and so kind there. And I just felt so comfortable, and it was like immediate click. So I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Part of a new theater family.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Glad to have him.
Yeah, happy to be there.
So this is obviously nothing new to you then, right?
No, I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
The shows run, starting the 12th?
January 12th through the 28th. And if you don't have your tickets and you're interested in seeing it, you can go online, www.borougharts.org, and you'll see just right there on the homepage where you can buy tickets, or anyone can always call us during our business hours, and we can help you that way as well. And our phone number's on the website.
Tickets still available?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
they are.
Oh,
they
yes.
are. And they're also part of our season pass package as well, if you're interested in that. But yes, tickets are still available. They are filling up, but we definitely encourage members of our community, if you're interested in seeing it, go ahead and get your tickets. And I did want to say thank you so much to Redstone Federal Credit Union for sponsoring the show, and want to give a shout out to Heather Steele as well, who is directing Little Shop of Horrors.
Absolutely. So you've got 10 main stage shows, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And then the community enrichment series shows are part of the season passes? Or
They can
Can
be,
be.
yes. So when you go online, you can kind of see the different alternatives you can do, kind of make it your own. You can buy all 14 if you want to. You could get 6. There's flex passes as well. So again, if you're, curious how that works, we're happy to. You can call into the center and we can help you with that process. Or anyone can stop by as well, and we can help you during our business hours during the week.
kind of go over everything, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Well, it's been fun having you both here today.
Thank
and
you.
I guess,
so
as
much
they
for having
say, Brad, break a leg, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Our friends from the Center for the Arts here with us today. And again, online, borougharts.org, where you can buy tickets, find out all kinds of information. The Center for the Arts.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of prearranging, locking in